Let's talk about hand diggers. I've got 4 of mine with me here. Just wanted to have a quick video, chat about some digging. I've got my Lesche. I've got the basic Nokta, comes with the legend. I've got the Radius Root Slayer Mini hand trowel. And I've got the Predator Raptor that used to be completely orange, but it's been polished to a stainless steel shine by 100% pure Pennsylvania dirt. I'll start out with the Nokta, okay? So this is a good solid shovel. The price is pretty good. I don't know what they cost. I got it with my legend. Um, I've been using this for a long time before I got actually the Lesche, right? So I stopped using this very much. I still use it sometimes, but what I did with this and the Lesche and the Predator is I sharpened them. Okay, it helps the performance, helps get through roots. It helps go penetrate the dirt and go, cut through anything you got to cut through. Um, hey guys, what I'm about to show you and tell you is for adults only. Okay, this is not for children, and there's a small risk involved because I'm going to be talking about sharpening your hand diggers. Okay, if you're not supposed to be around sharp objects, you probably shouldn't do this. I mean, if you're at family dinner and they give you a butter knife instead of a steak knife, and you're the only one, you probably shouldn't do this. And if you go to a restaurant and somebody in your family cuts your steak for you, don't do this. Okay. Other than that, proceed with caution at your own risk, and wear cut-resistant gloves. That's a good practice anyway because you never know when you're going to grab a hold of a piece of glass in the ground, right? I use cut-resistant gloves, real thin, nice mechanic gloves. But anyway, that's it for the warning. Back to the video. So on this Nokta, okay, this comes serrated on both sides. This right now is about steak knife sharp. This is about like chainsaw blade teeth sharp. Okay, and then I sharpen the edge here. Now it's not razor blade sharp where it would cut my finger, but I wouldn't want to fall on it. We'll talk about the Lesche. All right, this is my favorite by far. Okay, it is nice and light. Okay, and strong. All right, this thing I've never been able to bend it at all. The Nokta, on the other hand, I did bend this. I bent this trying to pry some stuff out. It's kind of a slight downward bend now, but I had to put it. I just put it in my vise and bend it back, and it holds up. I mean, it's didn't like permanently bend it, but I've never phased this knife at all. This is actually a brand new one because I lost my first one a couple of weeks ago or a month ago, but I sharpened this as well. This you can order with serrations, which it comes with just the chainsaw, the root cutting serrations on one side. You can order on the left or right. So I ordered mine with the left-hand serrations because I'm right-handed, and I serrate to the left. Sharpen the edge. Again, not razor blade sharp, just sharper than they send it to you. These are pretty sharp, like about like chainsaw teeth. So that I can, when I'm down in there, I can cut through a root with this like a saw, and you know, this thing's pretty wicked. Okay, it's pretty wicked. I'm pretty sure I could fend off a bear with this guy, or a dragon, or Bigfoot. But anyway, that's the Lesche. It is my favorite. If I had to get rid of them all and keep one, it'd be this one. Um, the Predator Raptor. Okay, this is a beast of a shovel. It's kind of heavy, but it's heavy because this steel right here is an 1/8 inch thick stainless. It is indestructible. Okay, I'm pretty sure I could run this over with my truck, and this shovel would just laugh. Okay, I did. There's one negative that I've corrected. Is both sides of this shovel were just left squared off flat, 1/8 inch thick. So when you plunge down into the ground, there's no sideways movement. Okay, you can't get through the dirt with an 1/8 inch flat edge. It really doesn't work at all. You got to come up and cut and come up and cut. So I sharpened an entire edge on the left side here, and I cut serrations into it. So this is pretty sharp right now. It's about like a steak knife as well. But now, and also sharpened this edge somewhat, a little sharper than they have it. You got to keep sharpening them too. They dull down quick. You know, you're digging in dirt, right? But the nice thing about this shovel, okay, if you cut it, you cut a plug, right? Say I cut a plug with this, right? I'd go down, and if you're like me, I pinpoint with the detector, with the coil, with the wobble method, and I can get within probably an inch of where the target is. And then I cut my plug is probably 4 to 5 inches in diameter. Okay, I cut a small plug. I'm usually working in parks, so I've got to be able to put the grass back. And when I'm done, I can't even tell where the hole was. Okay, but anyway, you've got your 4 inch plug, and you're down there digging vertically, right? And how do I get the dirt out of my hole? Well, I got to use my other hand and scoop it out with my hand. But then this was invented, you know, designed. It has this special curve here on the shovel, designed by NASA for the moon landing. But when you put this down in your hole, right, it's got the perfect angle to go down in the side like this, and you can pry it in like this, and it kind of digs the bottom out. And then you've got this curve, and it's dished this way as well. You got this curve, it'll pull the dirt right out of a vertical hole. I mean, it pulls 80% of the dirt you just shoveled, pulls it right out of the hole. And it's awesome for that, okay? On my winter setup, I carry this and this on my side, which is pretty radical, but it's a lot of weight. But hey, I'm in it for the exercise. So you might be saying, "Hey, Devin, you cut and ground your Predator, and it's a lifetime warranty. Does that void the warranty?" Yeah, it probably does. To be honest, I didn't think that I'll ever need the warranty. It's just such a beast of a shovel that if you're metal detecting and you're so radical that you bend this, you probably don't need a shovel at all. Just claw the targets out of the ground with your bare hands like a badger. But anyway, I think that's about it. If I had to pick one to rate the best shovel, it would definitely be the Lesche. Okay, this is my go-to. It's light, it's strong, it works great. Never any problem. Comes with a pretty decent sheath. Okay. Anyway, guys, I don't know. This was a casual one, so I hope it did help. Appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. And see you next time. Swing away.